Hi there. I'm so sorry that you couldn't make class today. Excuse me, but I would like to share with you what went on in class today. We started with our warm-up question so that we can better get to know one another, and that is I asked, what are 3 wishes that you would ask if you had released Genie from its bottle? So we started off with that. We had some really great answers from everyone. Today, obviously, you have a quick little quiz that I am going to give you the link to. I'll put that in the slide. Planning ahead, we talked a little bit about the announcement page and how important the announcement page is. If you're watching this video, then I'm sure you got this from the announcement page. You also can get the upcoming agenda and the pacing activities for the week. And I'll put that in the announcements, which I'll go over today. Also, we talked about how to upload those activities that you are responsible for and how easy it is to just type your answers right in the submission field. So let's get started. I'm going to I'm going to use a student's live page to help navigate so that you can better follow along with your own computer. The first thing here is what we talked about, the announcement page. This is the front page or the hallway for all your courses. In order to look at specifically the announcement I have for you, you would have to click on the class, our social studies class, and in the right-hand corner, you're going to see a little exclamation point. If you hover over that, it says announcements, and you can click on that. It will take you to the announcements that I have. Please check each and every day for those announcements. And when you look at the announcement page, you'll see that I always on Friday put what is going on for the week ahead so that you can plan accordingly. And you'll see next week we have some activities that we're going to be doing. I also write down or tell you what are some things that I'm going to be covering in our sessions, in our Google Meet sessions. Next week, I am going to go over the reading and the graphic organizer and show you how to utilize that. We also are going to have a Nearpod game that we're going to be playing, and I am going to start, we're going to start our portfolios, okay? And again, this is on the landing page. We talked a little bit about this yesterday and how important the to-do list is. So you want to click on the to-do list. And someone asked on yesterday, I think it was yesterday, asked, is the to-do list accurate? Yes, it is. The to-do list will give you 3 or 4 of the activities that are due in advance. And you can also go further advance and it will tell you what is due in the upcoming week. These become hyperlinks, so you can click them on and you can go immediately to the activity that you need to do. So for Tuesday, your first reading is due. It's a reading passage. I believe it's 6 pages long, but there's a lot of pictures in it. And when you read the pages, you'll know that they're color-coded. They're color-coded to meet with the questions that you have here at the end of the reading passage that you will hand in. Now, a lot of people are like, well, I can't type in there. I realize that, but there are some ways for you to get around that. The submission box is the only way that I can receive material from you and score. You cannot email me your activities. Everything has to be done in the submission field. So what I would do, the easiest thing is to type your answers directly in the submission field and then go to the blue submit my work and send that in. That is the easiest way. Now, if you want to do something different and you don't like that, then what you can do, if you do it in the submission field, please make sure to number your question responses, okay? The other thing you can do is you can click on the blue link here, the blue function button, and it will allow you to attach a file. Any file that you need to attach, whether it be a picture, whether it be Microsoft file, or whether it be a document, you can do it that way, okay? And a lot of people choose to do that. That's fine. The other area is you can upload a Google document. So some people like to save all their work and put it in the Google document or in your shared drive. You can do that as well. And then you would upload it. After you upload it, if you choose your Google document from your folder, make sure that you have a folder set up so that you are able, here's my 6th grade social studies folder that I have, and I would look for my documents, and then I would click it on, and I would select it here, and you can see that it's appearing right here, okay? And then I would hit submit work. The one thing you do want to make sure is before you submit that file is shareable with anyone that has it. So you want to make sure to go to share and make sure it's not a private setting. Now this is fine. It says anyone can view it, but usually it starts off with restricted. Okay, so you want to make sure that you change restricted to anyone with the link. You can even copy the link and you're done. You can even put the link, which some people do, right here in the submission box. Okay, and then you want to make sure that you submit work. Okay. So that's just a quick little tutorial on what it is that you will need to do in looking at getting your activities, submitting your activities, and then looking at the feedback that I write for the activities that you've chosen to do. So you want to make sure that you look at that. And again, on the announcement page, you want to look at that, your to-do list and activities. This week, you see that all these activities are due. The icons that are blank like that, some of you might see that, that means it's an ungraded assignment. There's no grade for it. It's just there as a resource. The assessments look like little test or checkoff lists. And lastly, constantly be looking at the to-do list and the email, okay? So I will put these slides up on the announcement page so that you can also take your quiz. I hope this is helpful. I hope that you return to class so that